Hi, my name's Matt, and today we're going to talk a little bit about why some channels just grow fast and others don't. So, I'm working on three different channels at a time, and I've got a combination of one that grew fast, one that grows in the middle, and one that grows extremely slow. So, experience in this one can kind of help you understand what's going on with your channel and see where you fall with this. A lot of the channels that grow fast focus on strong ideas first. So your first goal should really be to get that first breakout video. Now, getting that first breakout video requires some work. You're going to need to learn to edit. You're going to need to learn to record. You're going to need to learn what your subscribers are looking for. And some of us get lucky and hit several pieces of that. I had an IT background for years and years and years and years, and I picked up the editing and did a little bit before when I ran a podcast. So I had some experience in that, brought that along with me, and got lucky with my solar channel, and it just exploded. And as I learned even more, it continued to explode and grow and grow. So that's one thing, but I focused on strong ideas first. That is the first item that you're going to really need to learn is that strong ideas are what fuel a channel growing and consistently coming out with new strong ideas so that those that are subscribed will want to watch the new ideas and those that haven't are going to want to watch the new ideas. I'm big on pointing out that YouTube expects your subscribers to want to see your videos. It expects it. It doesn't reward you for it. It expects it. It may reward you in some small way, but then the reward comes when newer viewers want to see it also. And it takes both to make your channel successfully grow quickly. All right, number two, makes videos for strangers and not subscribers. This is what almost every successful channel is doing. They are focusing on strangers that they want to bring into their subscriber base, not just the subscribers. When you focus on subscribers, you have a tendency to put up blinders and miss all the little things around the edges and the peripheral that causes it to feel like you're walking in the middle of a movie or 5 episodes into a TV series or something along those lines. Nobody wants to walk in the middle. Occasionally, yeah, sure, you'll find some people that like doing that and they'll go back and they'll rewatch everything that you have. But what you want is you want every episode to feel like it's the first episode of the show that they can get into. The quality will increase and it'll get better and better as you learn more about your channel and you learn more about your subscribers and you learn more about what new people coming to your channel want will get better. But this is where you need to focus is make videos for the strangers and make sure that your already subscribers already like it. Don't make videos for your subscribers because then you may miss something with the strangers. Okay. Additional idea that small channels use to grow fast is they test different formats quickly. One of the things that I did that caused my channel to just explode is I would go in and I would do my normal long form video work. And I'm not suggesting you use exactly the long form, short form like I did. I'm suggesting you use the testing method the way I did. I would go in and I would build my long form, I would spend my time and do my effort. But then I learned that if I built little solar shorts that were educational, just like the long forms, not just like an Opus Links or something that cuts up a long form video and then throws it out there, but something fresh and new that I hadn't done before. Or I could spend 30, 45 seconds, record something, not spend a tremendous amount of, days building the video, but just spend a half hour working on it where it's 2 or 3 minutes to record it and then I play with the editing and I put some subtitles and things on there and that kind of stuff. And I found that it's a really good judge of what's popular and what's not, what I need to expand and what I don't. One of the largest video I have, which is about to reach a million views, is about putting solar panels on the side of a shed. And it exploded and went crazy. Another one was vertical solar panels and mounting panels vertically. Both of them I had no idea were going to be popular, but what it allowed me to do is to identify content I could then make in the long form. And this allowed my channel to accelerate in growth because I was able to spend the time building videos that really applied to the new strangers and not just my subscribers. Okay, so testing those different formats and doing it quickly was what I was making from point three there, is I was able to do that very fast because it was a short, a short, a short, a short. I could release 3 or 4 shorts a week, and I could get 3 or 4 ideas done and out and not spend a lot of time making those videos. All right, they doubled down on what works. This is really super important, but not to overdo it. But so when I did run into a successful video, the one that's about to reach a million subscribers, I went out and made content about that subject directly for a long form video. And when that did good, I started a bigger series about that content to allow me to take advantage of what was going on there. So doubling down really did work, but I was very careful to keep interjecting new content in with it, to keep investigating new things that were coming out, and to find another quote unquote pillar of my channel and not just focus on the one item that worked, because the one item will get old if that's all you produce and people will start leaving or start becoming inactive. Keeping titles and thumbnails simple. Keeping titles and thumbnails simple is one of one of the things that small channels that are going to grow quickly do. They understand that a simple title and a simple thumbnail that really hits the spot can make a huge impact on performance and getting people in to watch your video. And then as long as they've provided good content within it, they know that they're going to get the views. But taking the time to build simple ones, not lazy, don't spend any time on them, taking the time to actually build simple ones that are easy to understand, easy to see, easy to recognize on a phone, easy to get the point across quickly, is probably one of the weakest points of some channels that don't do good initially. They don't spend enough time working on those elements and they never get the viewers in the first place. Um, Number six, they stay in one clear niche. So if you're going to be successful, and I would say almost exclusively every successful channel that's small that gets this going on and starts to have this massive growth spurt across their channel is because they're focus their content on a niche. They build their content to satisfy their subscribers, and those strangers that they don't know that are going to be subscribers. They don't sway from it a whole bunch. They still test things. They still play with new ideas, but they don't play with new ideas outside of their field. And what I mean by this is I'm running a solar channel. I build one on a solar shed. It's very popular. And then I turn around and build one on a muscle car. It's not going to be, or even if it is popular, and even if I do get 100 subscribers off of it, it's not going to mesh with when I turn around and create a solar product the next time. So stay in your mesh, let your efforts compound, and let your subscriber base carry you from initial testing really good to allowing some trust to be built up by YouTube so it could show it to more people and find you more new strangers that you've never met before. That's really where the goal is. The stay in one clear niche, we did that. That was item number 6. And item number 7 is they get one breakout video early. This I can speak to with personal experience. I did get one breakout video and I got it very early. If you're going to grow fast, at some point you're going to have a breakout video. Whether that breakout video takes you, like it did me, 2.5 months, or whether it takes you 2.5 years is really the question. And so my point is here to strive to get that first breakout video. Think about how you can test different ideas to find what subjects are interesting, what attracts new people, what are they going to click on, what are they going to view, what are they going to come and see, and what do they want to see, and where you can bring them to that. Once you get that video, then your subject matter is really set. You understand here's a pillar. Now you continue fishing for a second pillar, and I would say that you'd probably want 2 or 3 key pillars in your channel so that you have good fresh content all the time and you never stop testing new content so that you can maybe find another one and find another one. But most successful, the small channels that grow fast had that one breakout video. So the goal here is to come out with a content plan that forces you down that road to find that first successful video. Test, test, test. And then when you find it, double down, and continue to look for a second one. This is all stuff that is happened to me. It's been part of my YouTube career. Every one of these items, from focusing on strong ideas, number one, to number two, making videos for strangers and not for my subscribers, to number three, testing different formats quickly so that I know what's going to work and what's not going to work. Number four, they doubled down on what works, made more videos with different formats of the same type of idea to see if it would work there too. Keeping titles and thumbnails simple. At first, they were very, very simple, and now I could spend a little bit more time on them and make them more complex. But at first, keep them simple so that you can go quickly and figure out what's going on and learn from what you're doing. Number six, stay in one clear niche. Don't deviate. Build what that niche is going to want to see, not a bunch of random stuff outside of your niche. And then get one breakout video early. That should really be your focus. That's where you should set your first goal, is to find that breakout video. Forget about subscribers, forget about views, forget about watch hours, forget about getting monetized. Focus on finding that one breakout video, and everything else will change for you. I hope this helps. I hope you'll join me in this search for building a better YouTube channel, and I hope I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll talk to you then.